All right, you guys, this is Greg and Ashley with Gamers with Coffee. We're sitting here next to some trees. We're going to show you a few clips. When that Dreco storm hit us here in Iowa, it was 112 to 130 mile an hour winds.
Yep.
Did some interesting damage. I know most people don't like long videos, so we're not going to do one, but watch, there's some interesting things. We'll keep it pretty short. You can get an idea, but from the 10th of August when it hit till the other day, we had no power, no internet, nothing. Or we would have put stuff up sooner. So we're going to show you a little bit of what we found, how everybody around us was. It's interesting, right?
Yeah.
It's interesting. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. I mean, we just want to take this outside because this is our front yard. And yeah, we're alive.
Yeah.
We're alive. All right. Onward to the show.
All right, it's good.
Well, this is the storm. What is this, August?
11th, I believe.
11th, yeah. The next day. Actually, it was a pretty catastrophic storm. 90 to 107 mile an hour winds. There's a lot of downed trees, obviously. Our house sustained significant damage. And sadly, some of this damage could have been avoided had the company that owns this place been trimming trees, but we've been here almost 11 years and they didn't start trimming trees till like a week ago, and that was only for certain homes. So we have to get gas. Here's the situation. You got several cities, Marion, Cedar Rapids, Hiawatha, all without power, zero power. So no electricity and no cell phone service. Most cell phone is down. Fuel is a big thing, so let this be a lesson for you guys. When there's an emergency, we've got to go get gas because that storm came out of nowhere. So we're gonna have to try to drive out of town to find some gas. There is damage in one way or another to almost every building, if you can see it. And sorry, she keeps got the camera set.
Yeah.
Okay. The traffic when we get up here is going to be really bad. There are no street lights. There's 40 cell towers damaged, which is interesting. I've been through storms in my life. Never once have I seen complete and utter blackouts where they didn't even run the generators. That's perplexing to me, but you had last night complete darkness, like country farm in the middle of nowhere, dark, and people not used to dealing with that. So we're gonna videotape some of what we see as we go in sections and splice this together. The other thing is you will see cars at places they're trying to clean things up, but you will see not one gas station open, which is ironic. Gas stations generally are open, and none of them sustained any. Some, I can't say none. Let's reverse that, because one of them did have the gas pumps removed and the signage and the overhang torn off. But the majority of them were low-lying buildings in between others that didn't suffer too much. So it is interesting that they're closed. I mean, but there's also no fast food places open and no stores. So other than, I believe, a Lowe's is open, and
yeah, there's a line.
Somehow they have just enough emergency power, which is funny, to process credit cards on one or two registers. So now, because literally every house has been taking damage, there is a line, like an incredible line. So there's up ahead here some, we don't have any traffic lights, so remember that it doesn't take a huge catastrophe. This was a massive storm, but you blacked out several cities, and now there's no food, there's no fuel, and there's no cell phone service. Now a lot of people are addicted to their phones, going to have a problem. For us, it's more of an inconvenience. You can't get a hold of your family members, but remember that you should have an alternate way to communicate. Personally, some handheld radios that you buy, walkie-talkie type ones, or even the handheld CBs would get you by for now. Enough said. We're going to pause this right here and we'll be back. Okay, so here's a little bit more. And this is the same street. I mean, try to keep her out around crews and stuff, but there you go.
Brown one.
And both sides of the street, there's some pretty bad damage. What are you doing? Oh, geez, I didn't see that.
See if I can.
I can't
Well,
really.
I don't want to hit anything there.
It's alright. Go ahead. I think I got it. It's kind of hard to do. But this is where it's like, really, and was like on most every street. The crews are here from out of state. They are starting to. Yeah, this one is down on the roof of that house there. So a lot of places had the sidings ripped off, the roofs ripped off, and subsequent damage to that effect. But then again, the wind was pretty damaging too. It's gonna be a mess, is all I can say. It's quite a lot to clean up. A lot to clean up. I mean, both sides of the streets are
just full.
Yeah, and it's a lot more than maybe what even the camera is showing. Although some little corners they've got cleaned up. They've got some power lines back up today. So there is people getting power back, but not a lot of people. As you see, it is going to take a while though. It's a mess. And yeah, good grief. Some of this is out. Well, at least they're getting this stuff chopped up now. There's a lot of power lines tangled up in that stuff. This area the other day, quite a few wires were hanging down, and now not so much. But this is just kind of a taste of what's on literally every street. I mean, crews are going up and down, like I said, cleaning, but this is for the most part. You've got trees on the houses, trees on cars, a lot of signal lights that are not working, I mean, that are out. All right. Yeah, this is another problem we are encountering, you guys. Trying to pass through streets. There's a car buried under that, and I don't think we're going to make it there, Ash, without going over.
It'll be okay. Be good.
There's a debris on this side of the road.
Oh, damn.
Watch where you're going. This is just part of it. Where are you heading to now?
Oh, what is this? What's this one?
Yeah, boy, here's another street. This is just street after street. And you can see just the amount of trees that are down. This is my friend's house. I don't see my friend anywhere. Holy crap. Look at that. This is just a street, you guys. I mean, it's just really crazy.
Oh, that one got ripped out of the ground.
There's the power line. This corner here. Oh boy. Look at the power lines hanging down.
That roof's gone.
Trying not to turn it too fast, too much, but there's literally devastation everywhere. Yeah, this tree here. They had to cut it just so cars could come by, it looks like. These are some of the side streets. I mean, most every side street we've been down has just been bad.
Well,
We still, that alleyway there is completely blocked. We still have not found a
gas station.
And we, as we said earlier, we have to repair the hole in our roof. So, as we were talking earlier, we're just kind of turning this camera on and off as we go. You can see there's a lot of traffic, but it's because everybody is ill prepared and they are out looking for food, water, gas, whatever they can. So you'll see here too on the right, this is still in the road here. Just more and more and more. So, I don't know what to say. Depends on, I guess depending on where you're at, but my God. So, when Ashley makes a left here, you're gonna see another tree down. This is a gas station. I don't think it's pumping fuel, but people are coming in and out. What are they saying here? We're gonna pause this for a minute. So here's another tree in the road. We just found out from the gas station we pulled into that it is possible that another one way on the outside of town, there's your telephone pole broken. So we'll let you know about that. This is just another end of town. This is a little town called Marion. And this is their center of town. There's not much of it. This is the center park. You can see the trees are just decimated.
Power lines
just
down.
for winds. Yeah. All the shops and the businesses are closed. We have found in the city of Cedar Rapids, I believe, is 170,000 people. We have found 2 places open. Of course, you're waiting for lines, and it's cash only, and it's no gas. It's just things like cans of food or, you know, canned bottles of soda, that kind of stuff. So we just thought we'd show you what the park there looks like. This is the town square, and I think you can hear an ambulance behind us, so we will have to get out of the way here somehow. There we go. And there's just damage. These buildings are old. And ambulance, sorry about that. A lot of bricks and stuff fell there.
The whole corner fell.
Yeah, it's amazing that if you look around, the buildings, some of them look okay, but the roofs are torn up, and now we're heading out of this little town. You can just see that there's nothing open, which is interesting fact, you guys. So because our society is so heavily relied on electricity, credit card transactions, right? Of course, they've been trying to get rid of cash forever. Now here's a problem. Without cash and doing it the old-fashioned way, trying to buy things when there's no power is impossible. So again, make sure you've got food and supplies to get at least a good week for everybody in your family. It don't matter if it's medicine or food or water, because it's probably going to be a good week before some of this is taken care of. We're going to try and get back home. We did happen to find a Home Depot that was open. Of course, they're just running on generators. So they were taking mostly cash. The credit cards didn't work. We had to get some things to repair the roof. Problem is, they were out of almost all the material. So we got 3/4 of what we needed, and now we're going to have to improvise with the rest. That's a different story. But you can see missing streetlights. They just got blown off.
Yeah, curiosity, where are they? Where?
Pretty devastating storm, no? Okay, so here is a parking lot with some problems with the buildings. So we're going to show you, I believe it was a Tires Plus. We got to be careful. Oh, lots of damage on. We're going to go this way. Here we go. You'll see what I'm talking about. Here's the front of the store. Check out the cars still on the rack in there. Oops, I don't think they can see that. So we're going to try and turn around. And everybody's without power. Sadly, this town has a lot of places to eat at that are literally, no good. But here's a Tires Plus. This is the wind damage. Now, I'm just surprised that wind damage did this. But there's cars still up on the racks waiting to be serviced. So, interesting. And the building behind it, if you go back that way, or go around, or that, is destroyed too. So I think it depends on the structure of the building. This is a fairly newer building. Yet no damage. This is mostly stone and, the trees, of course, blown over. But the State Farm building lost most of its roof. And there's a vehicle with some busted out windows, and you can see the roofs in the back here for the other shops just destroyed. You gotta, maybe. The only problem with this is, hoping we don't drive over a nail. Yeah, it's just craziness. There's insulation that looks like snow. This is the way we came in, but this is just a touch. Just a touch of what those winds did. Vehicle without a windshield, signs gone. Lots of damage in lots of areas. Again,